Okay, I'm going to go ahead and show you a couple of additional problems that you might see on the test, something similar. So you might get a question that will ask you, here are the dimensions of a rectangle. Please find the perimeter. So I have my length equals 4x minus 3, and my width equals x plus 1. The perimeter formula, we have 2 times the width plus 2 times the length. So if I have 2 times x plus 1, and then I have 2 times 4x minus 3, I'm going to use the distributive property to simplify this expression. So 2 times x is 2x, 2 times 1 is 2. Okay, bring down that plus sign. And then 2 times 4 is 8x. And then 2 times negative 3 gives us negative 6. Then I'm going to combine like terms. So my like terms, my first like terms I see are the x's. So I have 2x and 8x. So I'm going to combine those. So 2 plus 8 is 10x. Cross those off because I'm done with them. And then I have 2 minus 6, which gives me negative 4. So I have 10x minus 4, and that would be my answer. Okay. Another problem that you'll see will look something like this, and I know it looks crazy now, but all we're doing is combining like terms. Okay. And you need to pay attention, hold on, I spelled that wrong. Combining, give me a second, my thing's freezing up. Here we go. Combining like terms, you have to pay attention to those exponents, okay? Because it looks like I have a square, a cube, and an a that doesn't have an exponent. So you have to be careful when we are combining like terms, okay? So I'm going to try and look inside these set of parentheses and see if I can simplify anything. I know that I have 2a squared as a like term with a squared. 2a squareds plus 1a squared gives me 3a squares. So I'm going to cross those off. 4a to the power of 3 plus a, those are not like terms. I'm just going to go ahead and bring those down so I can get rid of that set of parentheses, okay? And then I'm going to focus over here. I'm going to look and see what like terms do I have going on. Donna. Okay, so I have a here, 1a, and then I have 6 a's. So 1a plus 6 a's is going to give me 7 a's. I don't have a cube. I'm just going to bring that right on down. So I've got this plus sign here, a to the power of 3. 1a plus 6 gives me 7 a's. Bring down that 4. Okay, now I can look at this whole thing and simplify it even further. Looking at the square, okay, I don't see any other squares. So I'm just going to bring that down, 3a squared, cross that off. I'm going to look at my cubes. I have 4a cubed and I have a cubed right here. 4 plus 1 of these gives me 5. So I have 5a to the power of 3. Okay? And then I look at this and I see I have 1a here and I have 7 a's. 1a plus 7 gives me 8 a's. And cross that off. And I don't have any other numbers to combine, so I'm just going to bring that 4 down. Now, I think that your answer choices will be in order according to the powers. So when I say in order according to the powers of our exponents, we're basically going to reorder this whole statement so that we're going in descending order with our exponents. So our highest order of exponents is this 5a to the power of 3. Okay, the next one is 2, so it's that 3a squared. And then the next one is 8a, and then that 4. So I have 3, 2, 1. Does that make sense? I hope. If you have any questions about this, please message, send a post after I post the link. And, maybe a peer can answer and I'll answer as well. I'll be on Edmodo tonight to see if you guys need help with anything. Okay, let's move on to another example. I think this might be the last one. Okay, so there's a lot going on here. The first thing we're going to do, like we always do, is our order of operations to see if I look inside my parentheses, is there anything I can simplify first before I do anything else? I know that in my first set of parentheses, I can actually combine like terms. So I have a 1x here and a 3x here. 1 plus 3 gives me 4x's. I'm going to cross those off, and I'm going to bring down that negative 2, okay? But I'm going to keep all of this in parentheses. Because I have this negative out here, I need to bring that down, okay? I'm going to bring down my plus 8y, and I can't simplify anything in here because those are not like terms. So I'm going to subtract my 6 times my y plus 2. Notice I have two different variables going on. I have an x and a y, okay? So if you get to a problem, you might see those different variables. The next thing I'm going to do is the distributive property. I have to get rid of these sets of parentheses, and the only way I can do that is if I take this negative and I distribute it into my parentheses. This is an invisible negative 1, okay? So if I take this and I distribute it, negative 1 times 4x gives me negative 4x. Negative 1 times negative 2 gives me a positive 2, okay? Bring down that 2x, bring down that 8y. I simplified this by using my distributive property. I don't have any more parentheses. That was the whole point of using the distributive property, okay? The next thing I need to do is I'm looking at this. This is being multiplied. This negative sign is attached to the 6. It's also subtracting. So remember, our subtraction is the same as a negative. So we have to make sure that when we're distributing this 6 into our parentheses that it's a negative 6. So this negative 6 times y gives me a negative 6y. This negative 6 times a positive 2 gives me a negative 12. Okay? I don't have any more parentheses. Now I can focus on combining like terms to simplify this. I have 2x minus 4x. I don't see any other x's. 2 minus 4 gives me negative 2x. I can cross those off. I'm done. Okay? The next thing I see that are like terms are my numbers. I have 2 and negative 12. 2 minus 12 gives me negative 10. So I'm going to cross those off. I'm done. And then I have left is 8 minus 6. 8y minus 6y gives me a positive 2y. Okay? So when you're looking at this as an answer choice, you might see it written like 2x plus 2y minus 10. We like to leave our constants, those numbers, we like to leave them hanging off the end of our expressions. You might also see it written like, if we reorder it, we could reorder it as 2y minus 2x minus 10. So please pay attention to your answer choices, okay? And double check everything. And if they reordered it, you need to make sure that your answers are going to match if we end up reordering or moving things around. Okay? Oh, here's one more. This is the last problem. So we're going to simplify this. We're going to end up simplifying. Remember, look inside the parentheses first to see if you can simplify this. I do have like terms. I can add my 3 plus my 5. So my 3 plus my 5 is 8, okay? I can bring down that 1/2 c. I'm going to keep this 8 in parentheses because I'm going to end up multiplying this out. Minus 2c plus 12, okay? I'm using my parentheses here to indicate multiplication. I can't simplify the 8 inside the parentheses. Some of you guys might have been getting confused earlier. So I'm really just going to take this 1/2, and I know that when I'm multiplying a 1/2 with a variable times a whole number, I'm just multiplying that 1/2 times my 8, okay? So really it's just going to look like this, 1/2 times 8 times c, okay? I really just moved stuff around. 1/2 of 8 gives me 4, okay? So I have 4c. I'm going to bring down my minus 2c and my plus 12, okay? And I have 4c minus 2c, which gives me 2c plus 12, and that's going to be my answer. Let me know if you don't understand this. This is the same as, let me give you another example. If I have 2/3 times g and then 1 plus 2. I'm going to do my 1 plus 2 first, which is 3. And I'm kind of just, for a moment, I'm kind of just forgetting about this g here, and I'm really just going to multiply this fraction by this whole number. So this fraction, 2/3 times my 3, you know, if you want to do it, if you know what this is already, but I could say 2/3 times 3 over 1. Okay? 2 times 3 is 6. 3 times 1 is 3. So I'm kind of just doing this off to the side. 6 divided by 3 is 2. And I have that variable there, so it's going to end up being 2g. Okay? You will see something like this on the test. So these are the last couple problems that I didn't include on the review. This will be uploaded as an assignment that is required for you to watch this evening, and I will send out a reminder to Remind 101. I want to make sure that you guys are reviewing these, because these are the questions that you'll probably get hung up on. Okay? So study tonight, and good luck. Good luck.